All right, everybody. So we have got some of the wildest rockers on the planet Earth. Now, scratch that. They are the wildest rockers on the planet Earth. They got a brand new album coming out September 27th, Heavy Metal Rules. And they don't care if you're the daughter of Russell Crowe. You're always going to be a hoe. I am joined by Michael Starr and Satchel of Steel Panther. Guys, what's going on?
Woo!
Yes.
I'll tell you what's going on. Heavy metal is going on.
Yes.
Look at this guy.
Right
Look at
on,
this.
man. I tell you,
You know what this is called?
What is that?
This is a headband. It hides receding hairlines.
No, man.
That's right, dude. It's great for heavy metal. It's a great heavy metal tool.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you guys what, for all the product that you guys, put out there from a marketing perspective, merchandising perspective, which you guys are definitely masters of, I'm surprised there's not any hair product out there,
We're working on it right now. We've got a team of scientists that have worked with Paul Mitchell and NASA, and they're teamed up and they're working on they're just trying to get the enzymes right, because you have to have some of the best chemical engineers work on the right enzymes, because we don't want the hairspray to actually, a lot of hairsprays out there, they deteriorate the hair follicle. What we're trying to do is grow more hair. We truly are hair farmers, and we're trying to grow more hair for people. So we're trying to develop a hairspray that not only holds your hair in place, but grows more hair in the places that you don't have it. Like if you accidentally sprayed your face, you would probably have the hair growing out of your forehead.
That's the only problem we're having. A lot of people in the trial studies are spraying their faces and
They end up looking like
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, Sasquatch,
Well, I
or
thought
some of the girls at Six Dates.
I thought you guys were just the gods of pussy. I had no idea you were so scientific.
It's great, dude. You know what? We got to come at you from all angles. That's the thing. Like, there's a lot of girls out there that like to read books and they like to study science and shit like that. And we have to be scientifically, worthy to get into their snatches, basically.
Man, you guys are being like all cerebral and everything. I wasn't prepared for this. There is a softer side to Steel Panther. This is amazing.
Let's just say thank you to mescaline and LSD. This is what opens your mind up, man.
This guy's got a fucking PhD in English or something.
Right on.
I ain't got no...
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, so everybody, again, we are here with Michael Starr and Satchel from Steel Panther. Got their brand new album, Heavy Metal Rules, coming out September 27th. And one thing I got to thank you for, guys, over the summer, I know you don't realize this, but you gave me a beautiful birthday present. I couldn't have asked for anything more. You guys actually released All I Want to Do Is F Myself on July 8th. That's my birthday.
On your birthday.
Yeah.
I know that. That's the reason why we did it.
Okay. All right. I passed it to
We
your
went to
people.
your Wikipedia page. We found out your birthday. We were like, you know what?
Let's release it on that birthday.
Yep. It was a great birthday present to you, and
You're welcome.
I hope you liked it.
Thank you. I did.
Because
I did.
that money for the video, that was our entire recording budget.
Oh, man. Well, I find that hard to believe. I mean, surely you guys have reaped the rewards of, the Pussy Melter and the Poontang Boomerang. How's everything been going with that?
Well, we did. We made some money on the Pussy Melter, but we spent all of it mostly on cocaine. But we're back. We're back where we were to begin with. We're about $1.4 million in debt, and we're still owe the record companies from the last few records. But we're going to get out of that hole because
we're going to get out, dude.
This new record, I think it's going to blow up. It's already our brand new single, Always Going to Be a Hoe. Well, we've got Gods of Pussy out there too.
Yes.
But the last two singles are blowing up in Southeast Asia. They've been downloaded over 700 times.
Number one in Vienna, dude.
Number one in Vienna.
Right
That's
on.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's over 200 copies.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you guys something. How are the European women versus, the women over here in the States?
That's a great question. They do vary in vagina sizes.
Okay.
And, it's important. Some guys enjoy a smaller vagina. I, for myself, love as big as possible.
You do?
Yep.
Right.
And
Why do you like your vagina so big?
Well, I like steak, and I'm a meat eater, and I'm a carnivore.
Okay.
Or you like a really big vagina? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't mind, dude. And European vagina tends to be a little bit bigger.
Okay.
An American pussy.
All right. Well,
Why is that?
I don't know how or why that could be. I've never been over there myself, so I can't really say that it's due to
It's
my
colder there.
my
That's why.
experience. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Lexi can't be with us right now, but I know there's a question that I'm sure everyone would like to know. I know it hasn't been talked about all that much, but we've been concerned about him. Since he had his sex rehab. All right. We haven't had any relapses, I hope, and all of you guys are good. None of you feel the need to go back into sex rehab, yeah?
No, he's relapsed.
There was only one relapse that I remember. We were on tour in the States a few months ago, and
Oh man.
I came on the bus in the morning, and there was a few dead gerbils in the hallway in the bus, but I cleaned them up, and we had a talk with Lexi, and
He vowed to stop that day.
he's done. He's done with the gerbils.
Just,
Alright.
it's just not the little creatures that we're concerned with. Obviously, that's horrible to have happen, but it's his irresponsibility with sex, and you have to. There's a level of responsibility, especially when you're a god of pussy.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big
Right.
responsibility,
Man.
and if we're gonna put out a song like that, you have to live up to it.
Right? Yeah, one would think so. But none of you guys struggle with such issues. You guys are good to go. Satchel and Michael, you guys are good.
I have my own behavioral issues, a little ADHD.
Well,
Yeah,
Michael
well,
has Michael has a problem with honesty with women. Like he just I'm pretty straight up. Like what you see is what you get. There's open sores, and I'm not going to put a condom on because I've already caught everything. So
I just want them to like me, so I'll say whatever I need to say. And
Michael
that gets me in a
he turns the lights down and he just doesn't say anything, and then the girls get what he's got, which is gonorrhea and chlamydia and things like that. And he tells them later. He basically does the deed and tries to
put out the fire later.
Yeah, put out the fire later, and it's not good.
It isn't, and he's been trying to help me with that. So I've been going to a lot of Satchel meetings, and we sit down and we talk about it. And I figured out a way just to really just be honest with them. And you might lose the sexual encounter for the night, but it's a better way of living, and I feel better about myself ultimately. And what's most important?
But he still has herpes, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's the gift that keeps on giving, never goes away.
Oh my God. Now, I got to ask you something right now. So is Jim Florentine with you guys tonight? Is he going to be around?
Yeah, he'll be around. He's locked in the bathroom right now.
I can only imagine the kind of material that you guys are giving him. Like he doesn't even need to have anything like pre-written or anything. It's just like he could talk to you guys for like a half hour. He could watch this interview and be like, "All right, I'm good. Let's go. Let's have at this thing." I can only imagine the fuel you could feed his fire with. But we got to talk some heavy metal rules, guys, because this is the follow-up from Lower the Bar. And that was the last time I got to catch up with you, and that was great. But, man, you guys got to be pretty stoked, I mean, you just keep trucking. You just keep cranking out new material, man. So Heavy Metal Rules, it's like a double entendre. What can everybody expect from this versus, say, Lower the Bar? Anything new?
Well, I mean,
all the songs are different.
Great thing about Steel Panther is that you can expect everything to be the same, but everything's going to be completely new at the same time.
But it's like pizza from a different pizza parlor.
Exactly.
It's still pizza that you love, but it has a different flavor, different taste.
Remember when we were young and like, you get into a band and then all of a sudden they put out they come out with a different direction. They got way more keyboards on their record or something shit. And you're like, dude, what the fuck happened to fucking Van Halen? Like I was into,
like David Lee Roth, dude. Also Sammy jumping around.
Sammy Hagar? Like we know what we got. We got a great chemistry. We all do what we do great, and we're not gonna fuck with it. We're just gonna keep on writing bitchin' songs that are heavy metal, that sound killer, a lot of screams and shit, a lot of bitchin' guitar solos, and we're just gonna write about the shit that we know. And like a lot of bands, we're going to write the shit that we do best. And we're not going to change that. A lot of people, I've seen people online go, when are they going to write, lyrics that are serious? Like, dude,
these are serious.
What's not fucking serious about this shit?
Right.
Like, I mean, we're just writing about subject matter that is near and dear to our hearts.
Yep. That's why people like us, because we're honest.
That's right. We're the
I'm trying.
We're the most honest band out there.
Well, I got to tell you, you guys definitely by far have some of the wildest crowds, without a doubt. I mean, I've seen probably a half dozen of your shows, and I tell you what, every single time, different crowd, you know, like different music, but oh my God, it's like, it's amazing. You know, the following that you guys have is insane. Now, there's one other thing I wanted to talk to you about, a couple more things, so I lied, all right? But something popped up on my Facebook feed the other day, and it immediately made me think of you guys. It was when Dee Snider had to go before Congress for like all the vulgarity and like explicit lyrics and stuff.
Dude,
like
I just saw that too. It popped on mine too. Popped up on my YouTube.
Right, and Zappa was there and stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm watching this, you know, and Dee put everybody in check. He's like, oh yeah, typical, you know, blah, blah, whatever, you know.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, man, if Michael and Satchel and Styx and Lexi were all sitting there at the table, what would they be saying to Congress about Heavy Metal Rules coming out?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I know you weren't prepared for that, but I mean, wow.
Well, I think our you know, we've got a song on our new album that pretty much is exactly what we would say to everybody in Congress.
I don't care if you're
the song title is "Fuck Everybody."
Yeah, that works too.
Everybody can suck my dick.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, our records are, you know, I feel proud to be in a band that we're holding the torch of free speech in this fucking country, especially in an age when all these fucking pussies are afraid to be, you know, everybody's afraid they're going to offend somebody. Everybody's self-censoring themselves,
right?
Because they don't want to step on somebody's toes or be offensive. And you know, I miss a country when you could watch Saturday Night Live and see some racist jokes. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody was a little bit easier going back in the 80s, and we're not just bringing back cooler music, but we're also bringing back a time where you could fucking laugh at yourself and not want to sue everybody that offended you.
Well, I'm glad you guys brought that up, because that's exactly what I was hoping you would say, you know, to touch on the whole idea of free speech, because it's in the Constitution, you know, it's one of our fundamental rights as people in this country, and everyone is so freaking hypersensitive anymore. Not only that, but, you know, a lot of things that you guys do is tongue-in-cheek in nature, you know? And even with comedians, like with Jim, who you're hanging out with today, I mean, it's like if you say anything that someone interprets as being you know, offensive, whether or not it is actually meant that way, but more satirical in nature, everyone loses their freaking mind. And, it just sucks. But one thing I think you guys should have, you know, because, like, obviously out of that whole saga with Dee Snider and company, with Zappa and all them, you know, they had to put the explicit, you know, sticker on all the albums. I think that Steel Panther should have, like, their own Steel Panther certified sticker. Bam! You know? Put that on albums, then people know what they're going to get, you know?
It's a great idea. Well, I mean, that's the great thing about this band, is that we've been doing it for so long, and we've branded it, you know, for years and years as what we do. And when people come to our shows, you know, you got a couple thousand people that they go into the room waiting for us to go on stage, and they all fucking know that there's going to be a bunch of offensive shit, and they can all drop their guard because they're not worried about, you know, there's this camaraderie of, fuck, we're in a safe place now where we don't have to worry about offending people, because everybody here has a fucking sense of humor, and we're all here to have a fucking great time. And that's why Steel Panther shows are so much fun. You got everybody in the room is not worried that they're gonna hurt some fucking snowflake's feelings.
And also, if someone doesn't like the show, the door's wide open to get the fuck out.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So, you know,
we don't lock them in anymore.
So that's got to be one of the heavy metal rules, hands down. You know, heavy metal does rule everybody, of course, but the double entendre, heavy metal rules. You know, so if you don't like it, like Michael said, there's the door. But I got a couple heavy metal rules before we let you go, because you got a busy day ahead of you as we are promoting Heavy Metal Rules, September 27th, everybody, this Friday. All right. So, Heavy Metal Rules. I'm just thinking to myself, you know, you guys get flashed all the time when you're up there on stage. Hands down, no doubt. I know the girls are going wild. Is it a violation, all right, for a woman to flash her jugs if her kid is right there with her? Heavy metal rules.
That's not a rule. You're just wondering if that could be a rule.
Yeah.
There's no rule against that.
There's no rule against that, as far as
All right.
I'm concerned.
Well, I
There's
guess
a new rule. There's a new rule. It's 178 heavy metal rule. Share your cocaine.
All right. All right. Well,
Whoa.
So
I don't know if I like that
that's a rule, dude. Share it.
I'm interested in Steel Panther's heavy metal rules here. This is where we're going. Steel Panther's heavy metal rules. All right. So,
all
right. We'll take that one out there. But it's okay. If the kid's there, women, go ahead, flash them. All right. Now, underwear. Is it a violation for a woman to throw anything other than a G-string up on stage? Like, do we want to be seeing any granny panties or anything like that? Heavy metal rules.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I accept all underwear from women, but I don't like it when guys throw boxer shorts at me. It's not cool.
And I don't like when girls throw tampons at us.
Tampons are that's a minor infraction.
Yeah, that gets you kicked out.
If it's a bloody tampon, it could be
cool.
it could get you ousted from the show.
That could get you ousted. It's cool, but it's not cool to be thrown at.
Tell me that's never happened. You're kidding, right?
No, it's happened.
It has happened.
Really?
Yeah.
All kinds of shit happens at Steel Panther shows.
Yeah, dude, come on. It happens every month for every woman around the world.
That's right.
Jeez.
We have a song about it. It's called "She's on the Rag."
Right? Oh, man. All right. So, I'm just going to finish with this. In terms of bras and whatnot, you guys like to see the finer things thrown at you for sure, Over-the-shoulder boulder holders. Heavy metal rule. Just don't do it. Don't be throwing up these something you got at Kmart, Walmart, or a grocery store, Victoria's Secret lingerie only, please, right?
That's preferred.
Yeah. I mean, stuff that we can actually reuse for girls that forget stuff when they come to our hotel room.
And I am quite certain that has to have had happen quite a bit, yeah?
Well, as long as you're honest about them, about everything up front, it usually has a great turnout.
Man, my God. So, you guys are going to be hitting the tour trail in support of Heavy Metal Rules, yeah?
Yes.
All right. So, what are we looking forward to? Is there anything in particular that you have never done before?
Yes, we've never had tigers on stage or giraffes, and this time we're still not going to have them because we cannot afford them, and we can't afford the permits.
Well,
It's a bummer.
Well, no, I'm actually a friend of mine has two black leopards that I'm actually going to be able to borrow.
Really?
Yeah, and
Dude,
we're not going to
awesome.
We're not going to tell anybody because you do need permits for them. So we're just going to sneak them in, and we're going to release them into the crowd.
Yeah, but they're really tamed, and they've all have their teeth removed so they can't bite you, right?
Yeah, and what are you going to get, gummed to death?
Gummed to death. Oh my God.
All right, music videos, and I'll let you go. All right, so we had Always Gonna Be a Hoe, came out not too long ago. Love that, by the way. It's like, man, I can't help but think how many times has Michael and Satchel actually crossed swords. Don't want to necessarily know, all right, but I'm sure it had to have happened, and certainly that video is symbolic of that. We got any new music videos coming out in support of this album?
We got a brand new one coming out. When is it? Friday? Tomorrow.
Holy shit, it's coming out tomorrow.
Great new video for a great new song, and the song is on the brand new record. The song is called "Fuck Everybody."
All right.
Yeah, dude. It's a great video.
Let me tell you something. I did some of my best acting in this video.
You did. You killed it. I'm telling
fucking
you, man, Oscar-worthy performance by Satchel on this video. You guys are going to be stoked. It's a fun, happy, killer, true story video that's going to make your fucking dick get hard. Whoa.
I'm already
Did I
hard.
say that? I'm just trying to be honest. Satchel taught me that.
Right on, man. Right on. Well, guys, thank you so much. And again, everybody, we are here with Michael Starr and Satchel, Steel Panther. They got their brand new album, Heavy Metal Rules, coming out September 27th. Make sure you go catch these guys on tour and go buy that album because these guys need to replenish their budget. We want to see some zoo animals up there on stage with them. They need a budget for that. Let's help them out. Let's help a brother out. Yeah?
I can't hear you. Wait.
Yeah, it sounds good, dude.
All right, Michael.
Yeah, man, I'll be right there. Hey, we love you, man. We're out of here.
All right, guys.
Be cool.
We're out.
I love you, man.
Bye.